What's up, guys? Welcome back to Side B. I'm Ashir.
I'm Connor.
So a while ago, we listened to Discovery. If you guys haven't checked out that video, be sure to. Today, we're back with Random Access Memories. I have not heard much from this. Obviously, I've heard Get Lucky. I think everyone has.
Yeah, hard to miss.
I've heard Doin It Right. I don't know why that one, but I've heard that one a good bit. But I'm looking at the track list right now. I don't think I've heard most of this.
I'm going to take the reins for a second here because Daft Punk is very near and dear to my heart. I had a very, very heavy electronic phase when I was like 12 years old. Daft Punk was a big part of that. I never really looked into it critically until about a year and a half ago where I kind of really fell in love with it. And I wanted to give some context on Random Access Memories, if that's okay.
Okay.
From Discovery, we have 3 projects. Discovery, Human After All, which we're skipping because, to be honest, it's kind of a boring listen for a YouTube video. And then Random Access Memories. Our story starts at Discovery, where the lore of Daft Punk is that 2 guys are in the studio, their studio equipment explodes, turns them into robots. Right? Simple as. And Discovery is kind of that beginning of humanity mixing with the robotic nature of their new lives, where they're trying to kind of focus on all these beautiful sounds they fell in love with as kids and turn them into something audible, which is why it's so, up and giddy and so sample heavy, is that they're taking from songs they loved and mixing them back in together. Now, Human After All is significantly grittier, very, very 1984. Literally, they said 1984 was a huge influence of it, about how humanity is drifting too far towards technology and becoming over reliant on it. And basically, it tells the story of those 2 robots trying to find their humanity, failing, and then killing themselves.
Damn.
Yeah. Now, we're at Random Access Memories, which is more so about how humanity and technology can exist together, and how in the dawn of the technological era, music became less and less of a social thing and more of a computer-generated thing. And I feel like this album is really important, especially now. With what we have going on with AI. These guys had no idea AI was coming. This is an old ass album. But the theme of it is basically how can we bring life back to music in an era where music's becoming less and less of a communal thing and more of a sterile corporate thing. And that's kind of where we're starting out.
Okay. Well, let's dive into this. Track 1, Give Life Back to Music. Hell yeah, dude. This is gonna be good. Not that I had any doubt that it wasn't gonna be, but...
Dude, the sound is so warm.
Yeah.
It's so warm and cozy.
Yeah. Turn this shit up. This part feels very 80s also.
It really does.
Kind of goes with the theme too, like they're harkening back to that sound.
Yeah.
Great intro.
Yeah, it's kind of like our thesis statement for the album.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, everything you were saying about kind of like what the premise of this one is, like the title and the sound of it. I feel like it ties into
Yeah.
that really well.
One of the biggest themes of the album is like surrendering control and like giving your life back to music is kind of like the first instance we get of that. You'll see, like, as we go on, a big theme of it is how much control has hurt humanity and how letting go of that control leads us to these kind of emotional discoveries I wouldn't normally get otherwise.
They're really good with their guitars too. Like they always go for this like warmer tone. Like even the bits in Discovery that had guitar, it was very like warm and kind of light and groovy at the same time. Great start. Let's keep it going. Track 2, The Game of Love. Oh, this sounds really retro also.
We got real vocals from the robots this time.
Weren't they singing on Discovery?
Not to this extent.
You're right, yeah, they are like doing more. I already know this is gonna sound fantastic on speakers.
Oh, dude, you have no clue. This album, fun fact, was made to sound good on vinyl specifically.
I was gonna say, I know my dad has it. Get Lucky sounds so good, like the mastering of it.
I would kill to hear that on your sound system. Oh my god. That would sound fantastic.
Every element they're adding to these tracks on this track is so good.
So intentional.
That was so good. And
Yeah. Our kind of main character, our robot, kind of lamenting over emotions that he can't actually feel. And in the creation of this album, the intentional use of the voices was because they wanted to see how human they could make a robot voice sound.
I was gonna say, yeah, it feels like they're, because like on Discovery, like they really leaned into sounding robotic, not just like the sound itself, but like their cadence and how they were singing and everything. Yo,
Cat cameo.
Cat. Here, obviously, they've got that vocoded robotic filter, but like,
Yeah.
Whichever robot it is right now, he's singing, and he's stretching his voice a lot more.
Yeah. It's basically like our robots looking to become human.
Yeah.
As opposed to our humans looking to become robots.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Now, this song is like in my top 10 songs of all time, easily. It is so good. The one we're doing next.
Oh, Giorgio by Moroder. Yeah, I wonder who's on this one.
This is such a fucking fantastic song.
9 minutes.
I hope that you love this as much as I do. This shit is so cool as a concept, and I'll break it down. We're done, but you could probably pick up on what it is as we go on.
Okay.
Just hit that motherfucking play button, dog.
All right.
And turn this shit up.
Track 3.
100%.
When I was 15, 16, when I
wanna
really
put lyrics
started to
up.
play guitar, I
Put
definitely
lyrics up.
wanted to become a musician. It was almost impossible because the dream was so big. At that time in Germany, in 69, 70, they had already discotheques. So I would take my car, would go to a discotheque, sing maybe 30 minutes. I I wanted to do an album with the sounds of the 50s, the sounds of the 60s, of the 70s, and then have a sound of the future. And I said, wait a second, I know the synthesizer. Why don't I use the synthesizer, which is the sound of the future? So we put a click on the 24 track, which then was synced to the Moog modular. I knew
the
that
Moog
could be a sound of the future, but I didn't realize how much the impact would be. My name is Giorgio, but everybody calls me Giorgio.
Okay, yeah, I've heard this part.
That shit gives me chills every time I hear it. It's just so fucking cool. What it is like a true love song to music as a whole. And slowly that initial beat adds in like the jazz instrumental and the jazz solo, then the funk guitar, then the hip hop turntables, the metal bass, and then finally that big rock guitar with the classical in the background.
You,
And like take the quotes into context. And it's like there is no rules in music. Everyone's allowed to have music, and everyone's music is equally valid.
you know what it reminded me of?
Huh.
That scene in Sinners.
Yo, honestly, yeah. I
Like,
can see that.
like where all the different genres start coming into play and the roof is open at that point. And it's just
Yeah.
like this meld of like it's just music at that point.
That last like minute is like so fucking good. That
Everything
guitar.
from because like
Ooh.
I'll admit the first chunk I was like, okay, this is good, but it just sounds like a standard Daft Punk song. Once that orchestral
Yep.
break hit, and it turned into a fucking third act film score and just like took off
Yeah.
from there. Which now
Yeah.
I'm excited to re-listen to this on speakers because I feel like the build up is just like insane.
Dude, play this in your car,
I know, yeah.
please.
I'm playing this on the way to work
Bump it on the
tomorrow.
highway. Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
This is like I said, one of my favorite songs of all time. It does everything so well. Like, man.
Let's keep it going. Track 4, Within. Where have I heard this before? That like melody.
It sounds almost like Disneyan.
Maybe.
There are so many things that I don't understand. There's a world within me that I cannot explain. I've been for some time looking for someone. I need to know now. Please tell me who I am. I've been for some time looking for someone. I need to know now. Please tell me who I
Another great one.
Yeah.
I won't lie, the lyrics passed me by a little because I was trying to figure out where I've heard that melody before. So I was looking it up.
But it sounds familiar to a bunch of shit.
Hold on.
Temperature rising, bodies united. Now that I've trapped you in.
I think that's
That
what
is
I'm
kinda
thinking
close.
of.
That is kind of
That's a double fantasy from the Idol soundtrack.
And he is a big Daft Punk fan.
Yeah, so that might be it. I can see like not a single person said that online though, so I don't know. If that's just in my head, but
I think you're tweaking.
reminded me of that.
But it does sound similar.
Yeah.
Good catch.
But no, again,
Cool thing
it
about-
was really
yeah.
good though. Track 5, Instant Crush with Julian Casablancas.
Another one with lyrics.
Fuck, this is just like that. What's that song from the 80s? Or 90s? Do you know what I'm thinking of?
Dude, I think you're just tweaking.
No, it's like, fuck, I'll find it later.
This is my favorite song off the album as a whole.
I think I figured out what it reminded me of. Last Christmas by Wham. I'll play it after. I'm not tweaking. Oh, I love that arcadey tone on the guitar. I think that's gonna end up being my favorite too.
My hot take is that this would have been bigger than Get Lucky if they didn't put auto-tune on Julian Casablancas' voice.
I thought he sounded great though with it.
I did too. I think it's a much better song with it, but it would have been Get Lucky, like so much more pop accessible.
Yeah. No, I get why Get Lucky's the big one for
But
this.
it has the earworm. It has like the message. It has like the rom-com kind of breakup song vibe.
Alright, hold on. I gotta listen to this just to make sure I'm not tweaking.
I gotta hear this, man. I don't know what you're on about.
Okay, I'm not tweaking. It's a common chord progression and tempo that it was used in Last Christmas. It was used in Every Breath You Take. It was used by Jonas Brothers song, and it was used by this. That's why I was like, I've heard this before.
Okay. Buddy will hear the amen break and be like, "Where have I heard this before?"
No.
Yo, what's this from? What's this?
Last Christmas though, especially like I heard that.
Sure, I'll concede the point. I fucking love this
That
song.
it was so good.
There's
Yeah.
are so few songs that can go perfectly on a breakup playlist and on like a bops playlist and be perfectly at home in each of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those songs.
Next up, we got Pharrell, Lose Yourself to Dance. I did know there was another Pharrell feature on this, but I'd never heard this one. Or maybe I have once here, but
Maybe.
let's see. I think so. Dude, the drums and bass right now are crazy.
They sound so good. Not being hyperbolic, this might be the best the bass has sounded on an album that I've heard.
It's
so clear.
Oh, okay, no, I have heard this.
Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance.
Remember when Pharrell could sing?
Lose yourself
Dude,
to dance.
times were better.
Lose yourself to dance. Dance. Lose yourself to 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 dance.
Bye, Pharrell.
Never see him again. There are very few artists, I think, that can get away with a song structure being or a portion of a song being repetitive. Michael Jackson is one of those. And I think Daft Punk is another. I feel like if anyone else attempted a song like
Most
this,
definitely.
you'd get sick of it 3 minutes in. I was still grooving by the 5 minute mark. Like that shit's
You know what's
catchy
crazy?
as hell.
This isn't even the best example of it. One More Time. You know how like everything sounds exactly the same? There's genuinely not a single repeat on that song that is exactly the same. There's always something changed on every repetition.
Yeah.
So on One More, it's just who the fuck does that? It makes it sound good.
Yeah.
These guys are out of their minds.
It reminds me of
Genuinely, like
fuck, what song was it? I think it was Wanna Be Starting Something off of Thriller. That was one of the things that you don't immediately pick up on it until you read about it, but the bass
Yeah.
line in that song, the bassist, I forget his name, sat there and played for a whole 6.5 minutes. They didn't just loop
Legend.
it or anything.
legend.
It's little touches like that keep the song from getting stale. And they
Yeah.
were doing stuff in this I could tell similar to that. So
Yeah, so we're at the halfway point of the album.
mhm.
Touch. It's our kind of turning point. This song is obviously the robot is learning to let go and lose himself to dance and kind of embrace humanity. Paul Williams is a singer-songwriter who, like way back when they were kids, like I said earlier, Discovery is basically a conglomeration of all of their childhood interests and taste in music into one album. This Paul Williams was the star in a film called Phantom of the Paradise, where he was like the main character, and they watched this movie on repeat like consistently for years, and they kind of cite it as one of their major influences for making music. So this is like their they're working with their goat. So kind of cool.
I remember touch.
Preparing for liftoff.
Touch, I remember touch. Pictures came with touch. A painter in my mind. Tell me what you see. A tourist in a dream. A visitor, it seems. A half-forgotten song. Where do I belong? Tell me what you see. I need something more.
God damn.
Hold on. If love is the answer, you're home. Hold on. If love is the answer, you're home.
Touch, sweet touch. You've given me too much to feel. Sweet touch. You've almost convinced me I'm real. I need something more. I need something.
Somber ending
Yeah.
right at the end.
This song makes me unreasonably emotional.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a trip.
Just like the first feeling of touch and correlating that with love. And love is music. Music is love. They're
Yeah.
the same thing. And at the end of the day, all that matters is love. It's home for everyone. If love is the answer, you're home.
Yeah,
Such a beautiful line, man.
yeah, that was fantastic. I think I remember like we were saying like the intro felt a little cinematic. This well, and Giorgio by Moroder, obviously, but this felt like a journey end to end, and I love how we started with, you know, I don't know if it's supposed to be one of the robots or just like another character, but like begging for touch, right? Begging for
Mm.
like needing this basically, and at the end it's Paul singing at the end now that he's finally gotten it.
So
Yeah,
Paul
it's-
is a robot. We hear the touch robot fade into his voice repeating the
Oh,
same
okay, so
thing. So
that
he
was
is our
singing.
robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like his like vocal journey throughout the whole thing too.
Yeah, and you'll realize at the end he doesn't fade back into the robot. He stays as a human.
Yeah, because now he needs something more. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows what he is now. Now he wants to take it and understand it,
yeah,
which you'd think at his lowest point during the song he would, you know, be kind of dead. But press track 8 and see what it really is.
back to back Williams. Let's go. Little deep cut upcoming.
What do you call someone or a mythological creature that is at its lowest point and then comes back?
Ah. Yo, I'm playing a a D&D character right now called the Phoenix.
You would.
This might have to be his fucking theme song. The obvious choice is the Fall Out Boy song, and this might be better.
Yeah.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Look. We've come too far to give up.
Also, think of Pharrell as the same character as before.
I was gonna say, this is the first time I'm really paying attention to the words of the song. Like,
Yeah, right. It's hard to like associate it with anything but the single version.
She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky.
I've always loved the slurp at the end. That, like, has a whole other... I feel like I have a whole other level of appreciation for it now. Listening to it after Touch. The song is about sex, right? But you could look at it a little further than that, because at the end of Touch, now that he's been introduced to Touch, and you kind of look at the lyrics throughout even like the first couple of songs, like this robot is wanting to become human, it's wanting to find love, it gets introduced to Touch, it wants something more, and on Get Lucky, it might be getting it.
Pharrell's teaching it how to get more.
Yeah, so
Pharrell's put him on game.
That is really cool how that comes together. And like you said, like fantastic song. Like everyone's talked about that already, but
Probably one of the best hits of that generation.
yeah, I never got tired of this ever.
Like objectively, musically, like one of the best
Yeah.
hits.
I got fucking tired of Happy. I never got tired of Get Lucky.
Me too. Me
My
too.
dad fucking played the shit out of that song. Oh my god.
Oh, man, if I hear Happy one more time, I'm
I
done.
know, yeah.
I'm like a sleeper agent.
Track 9, Beyond.
Smash
Super
Bros.
Mario
Type beat.
level? Now it's sounding like RPG music.
Beyond dreams, beyond life, you will find your song before sound to be found. Close your eyes and rise, and your eyes.
Oh, dude, that like acoustic guitar in the background.
I know.
So nice.
You are the ocean. You are the light behind the cloud. You are the end and the beginning. A world where time is not allowed. There's
Yo, stop fucking stimming on your desktop. What? Stop stimming. I see your ass right clicking everywhere. Knock it off.
It's like a fidget toy. My camera lens fell on the floor. That's usually what I fidget with. That might be one of my favorites too. Like,
It's so slept on.
there hasn't been a single miss so far.
No, dude, the lyrics, like they've never written. Like
I know,
this before,
dude. The
until now.
perfect song is framed with silence. Like, I love that line.
Your home's a promise long forgotten. It's the birthplace
Yeah.
of your dreams. And home in this is, If love is the answer, you're home. Love is music. Music is love. Love is your home. Home is,
Yeah.
you know, basically the song is like, just stop thinking about everything. Just let go. Let control fall. Just let life live and enjoy it.
That through line
It's just such a nice
throughout this
message.
whole album, like, has been so good. Like, I know with Discovery, like, you told me about the story, and I could hear and the lore, and I can hear some of it in the music, but I feel like, because I went back and saw some of the videos afterwards, right? I feel like you kind of needed that to get the full picture.
Yeah.
With this, like, this feels so like I'm on a journey on this album. Like, it feels like a full
Yeah.
end-to-end story so far, at least.
It does.
Yeah, let's keep it going. Track 10, Motherboard. Okay. No lyrics.
We're so back to instrumentals.
What was this goofy odd drum in the background?
It won't make sense yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really liked it, but I don't know what it I don't know what it means yet.
What is the album called?
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that connection, but just like instrumentally, what it was doing, like those weird breaks we had where it got darker. I was like, is that from like being the consequence of being too robotic, or getting like a virus, or
I wouldn't look too specifically heavy into this song.
okay.
We're looking at the Motherboard, and then we go to the next song.
Okay. Track 11, Fragments of Time with Todd Edwards.
Driving this road down to paradise, letting the sunlight into my eyes. Our only plan is to improvise, and it's crystal clear that I don't ever want it to end. If I had my way, I would never leave. Keep building these random memories, turning our days into melodies.
this one felt a lot like some of those earlier tracks where it felt like they're kind of going for like a, I don't know, modern or like futuristic is the right word, right? But like they're clearly drawing on influences and like sounds of the past on this one.
Yeah.
And I think it works very well. I'm assuming that was Todd Edwards singing.
Yes.
Yeah, he sounded good on
Yeah.
it
Do you know who
too.
he is?
I've heard the name,
He's
but
he's the guy that inspired them to sample Face to Face. Remember how that off Discovery?
yeah.
He was the guy that locked in with them and made those cuts and put them together.
Okay.
So before this song, he went to LA and every day Tomas would drive him to the studio in his like Lamborghini top down. And at the time, Todd was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Thankfully, he beat it, so good for
Nice.
him. But he did not think he'd be around much longer, and this song was, you know, kind of not a goodbye. But look at the lyrics, and
Yeah.
you'll see like he wants to turn these days into memories, these songs into memories,
Yeah.
and turning those songs into memories. Songs are love. Songs are home. This is the final song of the storyline. The only thing that makes us human is surrendering control and trapping our memories the best we can in music and in love.
Mm.
And fragments of time, another way to say that is random memories.
Yeah.
Random access
Yeah.
memories. And he says it itself in the beginning.
Yep.
So this is kind of the wraparound of the album that if you surrender control, live your life to the best, music will provide for you by allowing you to access the best memories of your life. If you provide for music by letting go and loving it and treating it with the respect and the heart that it deserves.
Hmm.
So that's kind of where I draw my final from it.
Yeah, that's definitely like, I feel like the outlook that this has all been like building up to as well. So this next one, like I said before, I have heard. Don't remember what it's saying except for the words "doing it right," but yeah, we got Panda Bear on
We're
this
doing it
one.
right.
Let's go.
Doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and be feeling
Oh, you know
it
what?
right.
This was in my gym playlist for some reason, like so long ago.
Fire.
I don't remember why, but
This is kind of like a plot synopsis of the album, I think. Like a restating of the lesson.
Everybody will be dancing tonight, doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and be feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling alright. Everybody will be dancing tonight, doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and be feeling
Dude, how the fuck are you lifting this?
I don't know. That must have been for cardio.
Everybody will be dancing and be feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling alright.
It does kind of feel like credits rolling right now.
Yeah.
Everybody will be dancing and be feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling alright. Everybody will be dancing tonight. Everybody will be dancing.
Let it go all night. Shadows on you break out into the light. If you do it right, let it go all night. Shadows on you break out into the light. If you lose your way tonight, that's how you know the magic's right.
I definitely like the song, but I think what I said about Get Lucky doesn't apply here. Like, this might be the one song on the album where I'm like, okay, I get it by like minute 2.
Yeah.
Um,
It's literally telling you what the album's about.
yeah, that too. Yeah, that part's very cool with that. I just think like, sonic, like structurally and everything, little repetitive, but it's still
Not much
pop.
to say about it.
Yeah, that brings us to the final one, track 13, Contact.
Hey, Bob, I'm looking at what Jack was talking about, and it's definitely not a particle that's nearby. It is a bright object, and it's obviously rotating because it's flashing. It's way out in the distance, apparently rotating in a very rhythmic fashion because the flashes come around almost on time. As we look back at the Earth, it's up at about 11 o'clock, about maybe 10 or 12 Earth diameters. I don't know whether that does you any good, but there's something out there.
Is that supposed to be like the robots making contact with Earth?
To me, what it is not. It's the robots leaving Earth. They've discovered what it means to be human. Now they need to learn more, and they're so attracted to music. It's kind of this long ascent through like traditional human means of like raising tension, and then they break that dimension barrier, and suddenly things become abstract and strange, and it's a brand new start. Because like we hear at the beginning from Giorgio, music has no rules. It's different everywhere you go. There are no rules to it. So they're just on to discover the next big thing. So they're back from contact to discovery.
Yeah, I thought it was like, at least I thought this during before like that ending bit, that screech that was building up right in the for like the first 3 quarters of the track. I thought it was them descending, like crashing, slowly approaching Earth. Because the way the dude described it was like we see something approaching Earth in the beginning. So that was like them coming down, and then like the explosion we heard at the end, right? And the build up and everything.
Yeah.
I similar to what you said about doing it right. Like doing it right was verbally telling us what the album's been about, right? It was like a recap. I
Go back
almost
to the lyrics.
I almost saw Contact as like that's the shit the robots are experiencing. Like that's the shit they're hearing as they're experiencing all this, as they're touching down to, as they've come to Earth. They're experiencing these things like love and music and all this stuff, and they're
That
just
could be
being
it
like
too.
overwhelmed by it. I don't know that,
That could be it too.
but
Yeah. So that's Random Access Memories.
that was really fucking good.
I feel like Daft Punk are somehow underrated.
I I think they are too. Yeah, because everyone just sees them as like the Get
funny
Lucky,
robot guys.
Yeah, the funny robot guys.
Like they're genuinely some of the best like innovators of music and of our generation. And I think it's going to take like another 10 years before they get appreciated the way they should be.
Yeah, because like Discovery was really good too, but this I feel like it's like on another level. It's
Discovery for me is like their magnum opus, but this is just like a perfectly cohesive album.
Mhm.
Like Discovery defined a generation of electronic music.
yeah,
This is just a really good album. Like almost like this could is arguably a perfect album.
yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because like I don't think there was much that sounded like Discovery before here, right?
No.
This like isn't doing like as much crazy new stuff, but what it is doing is like top notch. Like
Yeah.
at
And
its
I'd
highest
like to
level.
point out specifically, sorry, I'm blinking a lot. My eyes are like dry as shit.
Yeah.
Specifically, two cool things. One, they never signed with a label. They're independent until the very end. They never gave up their creative freedom.
Are they not under
And
Sony?
two-
Like it says here.
Sony's their distributor.
Oh, just for distribution.
They have full creative control over everything they do.
Mm.
That was a big thing with them coming right out of their first couple singles when people wanted to sign them. Like Defunct was their big single. Everyone wanted to sign them. They said, "Fuck you, we're doing this alone."
They really are some of the greatest of all time, like easily, like just based off the two albums I've heard alone and the Tron Legacy soundtrack. But
Absolutely.
I also love like this happens to me sometimes with songs, but like it's like Get Lucky, right? It's like the huge, big mainstream single, right? Everyone's heard it to death. But I love when there's a big popular single, right? Like that, where I feel like for most artists, the big popular single might feel like it's overplayed or overdone or whatever. But there are some cases where when you listen to it within the context of the album, you get a deeper understanding, a deeper appreciation of it, and it kind of like resets or reinforces why the song was big in the first place, right? Like I said, like I never really paid attention to the words to Get Lucky before. Like obviously I could tell it was about sex that's just like at a base level, but the way Touch and everything that came before it led to it was really good. I'm gonna bring up Weekend as another example that does this. Like Blinding Lights, I had a similar experience with that song where like I was like, yeah, this is like the big single, it's whatever, like it's good obviously. In the context of that album though, it feels really special, and I feel like it was the same thing here. So I really enjoyed that, and I mean Instant Crush is definitely I'm replaying the shit out of that one. Game of Love 2 was so good. Giorgio by Moroder was insane.
Giorgio by Moroder is like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's not like it doesn't have crazy replay value, but it's like so good.
Beyond was really good too. Touch too, like pretty much all. Like I think Doing It Right was like the slightest bit of slippage maybe, but like I can get over that. Like everything.
I don't even think it's slippage. I think it's very intentional. It's a passing of the torch. Because Panda Bear was like part of that next generation of innovators.
Is he still around?
I think so. So what, Animal Crew?
Yeah, it's a shame Daft Punk's not together anymore, but like this was like their last like real album, right?
Yeah.
Way to end it off.
It was such a perfect run.
Yeah.
And few artists have such a great legacy of just consistent innovation and hits and just a perfect bundle of music.
Yep. Let us know what you guys thought of this one and like what your favorite Daft Punk album is, because yeah, it's really fucking good. And if you guys want us to go back to some of the albums we didn't do because we only did Discovery in this, let us know too. I'm definitely interested.
I think we have to do a live 2007.
Multiple people have told me that it's a must listen to, so I'd be down for that, dude. That might be a good stream listen also.
I agree. That'd be fire.
If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for more reactions. If there's something you want us to check out, let us know, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.